Hey there, Star Wars fans. Welcome back to the Hyperspace Database. I'm Jonesy the Mandalorian, your host here again with the third episode, episode 3 of The Bad Batch, Season 3. This one's called Shadows of Tantus. So super excited to be hopping into this one again. If you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, be sure to go check those out on the channel. If you haven't seen my regular episodes, then be sure to check those out as well. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. This is going to be exciting. This one says it's back to Omega and Crosshair from the title. Last week we saw Hunter and Wrecker, and last time I should say this. I don't know when I'm going to be posting these, but last time we saw Hunter and Wrecker, so we're going back to Omega and Crosshair. So I'm excited to hop into this one and see. Interesting that they did it this way, that they released kind of 3 episodes back to back. There's supposedly 15 in the series, so I don't know. I doubt that they're going to do any, multiple episode releases, but this should be pretty interesting to kind of hop into and see. So super excited to be getting into Bad Batch again. You know, I love the first 2 seasons for sure. So super excited, super pumped to get into this and really get things going. They're really going to ramp up some stuff, so that should be fun. The final season, right? I'm just excited. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Super good. So I'm going to hop right into this one. Stop chit-chatting. I'm flapping my gums, doing all the things. So let's hop into this one, Shadows of Tantus, and let's just get going. Okay. All right. Hitting play in 3, 2, 1, play. Shadows of Tantus. This should be good. I'm curious how much of Legend stuff they're going to use from the Grand Admiral Thrawn stuff. And it seems like they're just, they'd said this before, that they're just going to pull the best stuff and just, change it how they need, which I'm kind of like, I'm bummed that they decided to just do something completely different. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, it's either that or we don't get it at all. So it's like, well, all right. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm still a huge fan of Legend stuff. That's what I grew up with, so I'll still hold to that. A lot of people are like, oh, this new Star Wars is not my Star Wars. And it's kind of like, you like what you like, you do what you want. So I'm not a huge fan of the sequel stuff, but it's like, we'll still get what we get. Ooh, who's this boy? I don't know who that guy was. Some ominous, helmeted figure.
An unexpected guest is arriving shortly. Nalisay and I will be indisposed until he departs.
Ooh.
Oversee the lab in her absence.
An unexpected guest, and it's a male.
I will begin testing the latest samples.
So I wonder who that's going to be.
That is unnecessary.
In order.
Oh, man, they're going to run Omega's blood, and it's going to be what they wanted.
Have additional V-wings then escort it.
Yeah, man, I knew it was going to happen eventually.
Omega.
So if Omega escapes, then is Nalisay going to keep doing her work, or are they just going to... Curious. I'm curious how Omega and Crosshair are going to escape, right? Like, it seems like a pretty well-guarded facility. There's troopers everywhere. I mean, granted, theoretically, you could just dress as a trooper and walk out, right? It's only a matter of time until they test her blood as it works around. And then it'll be game over. So what do we got here? Oh, the shuttle up with all these V-Wing escorts. Gosh, I love the V-Wing. It just looks so cool, right? I mean, it's a cool ship. I did an episode on a V-Wing, so be sure to check that out if you haven't seen that. Good quality content. if I can, put my own 2 cents worth in. Shameless plug, as they say. Oh, the Emperor's Royal Guards. It's the big man himself. Let's go. Oh, Palpatine. Yeah, I wondered if it was. It's got to be, right? Oh, man. Gosh, I love the Royal Guards, too. If any of you have seen or have read the comics Crimson Empire that the Royal Guards are in, pretty stellar. Kick that mouse droid. Get that out of here. He's like, hey, I want to be on that elevator too. Or turbo lift, I guess. Star Wars term for it.
Later, just get the guards' attention.
That's not a plan.
Oh, just distract them.
It's like, you're part of Clone Force 99. You don't do plans all the time. You improvise. That's just what you do. Oh, come on. You have the armor right there. Like, change into their armor and you can just walk out. Wasted opportunity, man.
This helmet. I can't see.
They're probably thinking we just don't have time.
And how do we get outside?
Follow me.
Oh, I bet you Omega's gonna go down through the feeding cages for the animals and get them out that way. Oh, are those cloning canisters? I love hypothesizing, right? Like, I'm just like, let's go. Let's just figure this out.
This is for your own good.
Time to go, time to go, time to go. She sent out a warning. It was about a matter of time before they found him anyway, you know? I mean, I'm curious as to what these experiments are. They seem like an abomination to other people, huh? So it's just like, are they trying to, like, breed monsters with things? I have no idea, but it'll be interesting. Ooh, they made it out. I thought for sure that, like, Omega was going to be stuck behind the last shield, and then Crosshair was going to have a decision whether or not to leave her behind or not. That would have been interesting, for sure. They're going to release these Lurkas, but they're going to be saved by even the bigger guys.
Crosshair?
A Dryax is what it said? What is this? Oh. Oh, it's like an owl bear or something. It's huge. Oh, that's so cool.
Go!
That's a big boy. Oh, geez.
Tech had me memorize all the plans.
Oh, Tech had me memorize all the plans. Tear. So I wonder if Plan 72 is steal the ship.
Stay close.
Yeah, I knew that thing was going to come back. Boop, boop, boop. Pew, 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 pew. Yep. Oh, bad news. Oh, look out. Better hope Crosshair's not under there. Oh, they're going to send the V-Wings out. Oh, it's about to get real. Oh. Oh, they're going to take the Lurker with them. That's fun. So now they got a new pet. That's great. Yeah, ooh, that shuttle's not going to do super well against V-Wings. Oh, man.
Was ruled out long ago.
Not him. It's Omega.
Yep, Omega's got the blood. Yep. Everybody knows it. It's just like, what? That's not good. Yeah, what choice do you have at that point? You know, it's like, we can't destroy the ship,
I have the full
so we
resources of the
can...
Empire
Oh, yep, and he's
at my
mentioning
disposal.
right now, he's just like, we are the Empire. Like, we can bring him back. Jeesh. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Alrighty then. I should have probably known, right? I mean, like, the first 3 episodes of this were released all at the same time. And, like, you can't really spoil too much in the first 3 episodes, right? And there's going to be, 15 total? So, like, they got a long ways to go. They got a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of ground to cover. It's the final season. They're going to wrap a bunch of stuff, try to do as much as they can. So, yeah, I shouldn't have expected too much, but interesting. Yeah. It's like, okay. Curious, though, as to what they're doing with these experiments. You know, if they're going to try to link that to some of the sequels, they talked about before. Or if they're creating, like, a new hybrid monster things or something. And maybe they're trying to... Oh, man, maybe they're trying to, like, transfer the clones... like force ability into a new, stronger body to make like super troopers, like Captain America's of the cloning process or something. I don't know. There's all kinds of things I guess it could be. So we'll be interested to see what they do and where they go from here on out. So yeah, pretty interesting, but kind of fun that they got to, Omega and Crosshair together again, which is cool. And they got their little Batcher friend with them, the Lurka. So that's kind of cool too. But yeah, they escaped. So we'll see. They'll probably hook up with everybody else and we'll be back on track and we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, so that wraps up this one. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If you're thinking, there could be tell me your theories. Like I want to hear about this stuff. I want to hear what you guys think. So I'm super curious to see where the future of this is going to go. And random thing, like we talked about in a couple of the other episodes, one of the theories going around is that Tech isn't actually dead. Like he actually is, like they captured him or something. And people have said they're like, oh, no body, no death, kind of a thing. I don't know. I personally think he's probably gone. At least it has a little bit more emotional weight if they do it that way. But I don't know if they could do it. It's Disney, it's one of those things. I mean, they haven't been shy about killing characters off in the past, but considering how this is kind of, I don't know, the Bad Batch is kind of the main focus of this whole thing. Obviously they might bring him back somehow, but I don't know. I kind of like more of the emotional depth of them not bringing him back. So we'll see. Let me know what you think. Like, I'm super curious to hear from you guys. And I love to talk to you guys about this stuff. So be sure to let me know in the comments what you're thinking, and stay tuned for the next one. If you haven't watched my other episodes, be sure to go over to the channel, hit those like and subscribe buttons on this one, and watch the episodes there. Also, stay tuned for more new Star Wars content coming out, full-length episodes. Going to be hopping into streaming again. This will be super fun. So I'm super excited to get into that stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.